Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 17 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Mamluks. Still, after all these years of playing and recording this game, I struggle with the name. So it's been a couple of days since I played, and I was just about to say I think I've forgotten what the plan was, if there ever was a plan, but apparently there is, and I think I was going after Funge, because I seem to remember making a claim on them. These guys must be drilling because their morale is low. One thing that I should have to try out, actually. Oh, Shadowhawks actually improve. So drilling can improve the quality of a leader as well. Shadowhawks gain some additional maneuver. Very nice. Now, one thing about the drilling mechanic is that your army goes down to low morale, but they are still at full maintenance. So I'm interested to know, and I probably want to wait until some or all of these rebel factions are dealt with before I give this a try. But I was interested to know if you could actually reduce your maintenance right down, and if your drilling armies would actually cost you. So I want to try a little experiment, but I want to deal with these rebel factions first. So we'll wait for them to fire. We're also going to be grabbing these guys at some point as well. Because we are currently integrating them. And at some point, I'd actually like to try and maybe head up and attack against the Ottomans. It could be interesting. Trebizond separatism. Now, why do you still have such high separatism here? You've got no autonomy. Your unrest is... Oh yeah, we decreased the autonomy because I wanted to try and get it to pop. Lack of religious unity, non-accepted culture. If I move these troops out of here... admin power. Is every crossing a river crossing? Pretty much. So it doesn't really matter where I go and stand. So let's move over here. We'll take a river crossing whichever way we go. By moving them out, there's more chance of them actually spawning there. But yeah, I'd like to try and deal with all of these rebellions first, because what I want to try involves like reducing army maintenance, and it's a little bit risky to do when you've got rebellions that are likely to pop. Now this one, where's this one going to go? Jabal Shamar. I might as well just search for it because I've got no clue where even to begin looking. Right, okay, so you're at 90%, but you've got an army stood in the middle, so that's absolutely fine. The next one is this one, which is Kars, K-A-R-S, K-A-R-S, which is up there. Let's stand you in that province, and then you're kind of in between the two of them. Let's go ahead and just turn that fort on as well, as we are making money, just in case they do spawn. I've got a feeling these guys might end up crossing the border at some point as well, so I'm just watching for what they do. So let's just try and get some of these sorted first. We don't have to go for those guys down there just yet. It should be fairly easy to do that anyway. 50% chance of gaining unrest, or we can lose some tax modifier for a year. It's only one province, so we'll go ahead and do that. That is fine. Could do without having lots of extra unrest all over the place. Somebody did ask if I was going to work my way into India. That's a long slog working my way through here. I mean, we could do it. You know, we'll give it a go, but it's the Ottomans that I'd really like to go and take this to. So we can go ahead now and take supply trains, increasing our reinforce speed. We're actually quite a bit ahead on the tech, actually, so let us go ahead and take that. It moves us one step towards having that extra bit of discipline, and we're one idea group away from finishing that, so that's good. We can take a tech as well, which is the admin tech. Once again, we're actually a fair bit ahead of time. But as we are doing so well on admin, because we keep hitting the cap, I'm going to take that. It's put me massively ahead of time, massively ahead. But let's go ahead and take an admin idea group. And I'm thinking we might want to take the religious idea group. But we need to get up to that missionary strength. Because our religious unity is part of our problem. I mean, humanist would be very good as well, because we get an extra 25% religious unity just at the start of that, and reducing the national unrest. So Actually, I think Humanist is going to be better for us. We'll probably still pick up Religious later. But at the moment, this is the quicker way of dealing with it, so that is what we'll do. So let's try and hope these rebellions pop at some point. We could just stop these guys from drilling. So if we were to declare war on you, you do have an alliance with Ethiopia. Ethiopia have how many troops? Not country, military, armies. You have 20,000 men. So we could potentially do this. We'd be better off with another army down here. What is our current force limit? We can have another 2 men, which doesn't really help us. Although we could add 2 more to this. Probably getting 2 more cannons is the better way to go. Lose a stability and the emirs lose some loyalty. Or lose 20 army tradition. I think I'll lose the army tradition. Our army tradition is actually quite high at the moment, and we'll soon get that back because we're going to be doing plenty of wars. There's one of the rebellions. We'll deal with that. Our army tradition is currently... It's 45. I mean, that's not great, but it's not terrible either. So, you've won that battle. There's one lot of rebellions gone. You're going to be reinforcing, but that's fine. Trebizondian separatists haven't gone up any. This is the one that's liable to spawn in cars, which is this one over here. So we're waiting for that. We can invite a scholar, so we don't currently have one. We can reduce our aggressive expansion. It's only one we can get, actually, but yeah, sure. We do intend to take another bit of land shortly. So yeah, if that one was at 90% of pop, that'd be pretty cool. It says it's going to pop in about 1.1 years. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's give it... Well, let's wait until these guys are completely reinforced and we'll go and check this out. Because I'm interested to see how this works. I've got an idea, but I want to see it. The only reason I'm curious is because it's something I've noticed Arumba doing. I saw him doing it once or twice, and I don't know whether he's misinterpreting the mechanics or whether I am. But I did read that when you are drilling, even though your morale is low, you are still at full maintenance. So let's wait until this army is up to full. In fact, now, all of these armies now are up to... Oh, did that actually conform them all to the template? No, they must have already been up to that number. That was weird. So I must have already added the additional ones. Anyway, everyone's fully reinforced. Let's just go ahead and stop you from drilling. So now everybody is at full maintenance. And if we go and have a look in our economy, and we can see that our army maintenance is costing us 23 ducats 30. If we go and drag that down, it's only costing us 1165. If we were to then get them all drilling... Right, so now we've got them all drilling. And it's gone back up to 2330. Right, so that does answer my question. So, yeah. So, when I've seen Arumba playing, what he's been doing is putting his army maintenance down to, like, 0. And then drilling. There's absolutely no point at all in putting your army maintenance down if you're going to drill. Because drilling costs you full maintenance. You've dealt with your rebellion, you can actually drill. I don't want you drilling, because you are going to have to deal with a rebellion that's probably going to pop soon. 2, in fact. You're going to have 1 sort of either side. Iraqi separatists. Right, we'll deal with those when we come to them. Let's go ahead and see if we can do something against Ethiopia. In fact, there's one of them fired already. I think we'll leave this fort on. Now we don't have any loans and we're making money. I think leaving the forts on is probably a good idea, especially up here, where it's a little bit dangerous. Let's move you back over here so you're in preparation to deal with the Trebizondian separatists. And then Baghdad, which is kind of down here somewhere, isn't it? Baghdad is there. You guys should probably head over there. And then there is this one, which is in Bayezid. And I have no idea where that is, obviously. Bayezid is up there, so you can deal with that one. Okay, so not a problem. There's a couple of different ones up there. You're moving into that. So you guys are going to deal with these guys in Ethiopia. Let's get you moved in over here. It's only going to be one army trying to deal with all of this, so it might be a little bit tricky. They might be able to give us the slip and get past us, but I think we'll be okay. If we can just win a couple of good fights, really. We might be alright there. Still a little bit worried about some of these guys. Right, you go back to drilling, because it's only on 70%. So I think that'll be fine. We'll wait until you're at full maintenance. Well, you are at full maintenance. We'll wait until you're at full morale, is what I should be saying. You're not quite at full morale, but you are close enough. These guys keep randomly drilling. Let's go ahead and just declare this war now. Ethiopia would come in. That is fine. So let's go ahead and do that. I want to march you straight in there, in fact. If I can actually kill your army off. Yeah, there we go. We sort of fooled them. So your army's going to die very, very quickly. We'll detach a siege and move down there. How did I suddenly seem to get into 2 battles? What happened there? I think it was possibly a naval battle. Yeah, we're blocking Ethiopia's navy. We'll give you military access for now. You are somebody else that we will probably be going to war with fairly soon. Just got to watch out for Ethiopia's army. Don't know if they're in a battle with anybody else. We've now fully integrated... right, let's make sure we're paused. We've fully integrated these guys. Now, that's probably put us over our military limit. And it has by 5. Let's go ahead and just disband these guys. You can't disband because you're near some rebels, so we'll go and disband you. Select a mission. Naval race versus France. France have 31 ships. We could do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get you guys away from this. So we've got some free inland or next to enemy armies. Well, you're not next to an enemy. Well, you're still next to a rebel army, aren't you? Okay, fine. Let's move you over here. And then we should be able to disband you. Iraqi separatists are now at 80%, so let's stop you guys from drilling. You guys, we are now going to disband. Excellent. Right, I think we're good up there. There's Ethiopia's army. But I think that is their entire army. So they're probably going to go up and start sieging stuff. I'm going to come and just try and concentrate on getting the capital here. And then I'm going to go after their army. They're sieging worthless provinces right now. As long as they don't take any forts, I'm not particularly bothered. Any conversions we can do? No. Right, we've actually won that siege already, which is great. So let's just go and march straight after their army. They do have a few extra units. I mean, they are trying to build up a force. But I think we should be able to stop that relatively easily. Yeah, they're actually trying to run away now. Where is it that you're heading? You are heading to this province. We've got to cut through. We don't have any easy way of getting beyond. We can actually catch you down there, though. No, we've caught the 2-stack. Apparently we haven't caught the 2-stack. Right, we've caught them all there. Unfortunately, we have a river crossing and a terrain penalty. Got a crappy roll there. My vassal did come and help. Good roll on the fire phase. Unfortunately, it's shock where we want to have our best rolls. But we should win the battle. Okay. Took some heavy losses, but we won the battle. Let's just go and chase that army down if we can get to it. Now then, where is the Ethiopian capital? We're not going to be able to get to that army, let's be honest. Your capital is there. So let's just go straight down into your capital. My vassal is unsieging, which is excellent. Probably will take some stuff from Ethiopia. Might even just try and take all of their coastal stuff, actually. That might be quite nice. We do have a lot of free diplomats. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are continuing to improve our relations with Austria. Austria are no longer hated by Poland. Interesting. We're at war, minus 101. You are allied to my... Poland is allied to Mamlukian rival. Or you're allied with Castile. I mean, I could unrival Castile. I don't need to be rivaled to Castile. Your neutral attitude we could get rid of. Distance between borders, not the same religious group. We couldn't do too much about that. I still think it's worth having good relations with them. So let's go ahead and improve things. Lithuania is still independent. So it's probably worth keeping relations improved there as well. We don't need to have a spy network in Funj anymore. So let's bring you back. Let's give... Who do we want to have this loyalty here? Let's have a quick look. So we've got the Amirs and the Merchant Guild. The Merchant Guild gives us trade efficiency. The Amirs gives us manpower. Let's go for the Merchant Guild. It gives us some cheaper development costs as well. Not that I'm developing, but there we go. It's all evened out, so it didn't really affect us one way or another, which is fine. Yeah, so they do actually have an army down here. We're not making any progress here, but their numbers are much larger than mine. They have managed to recover from whatever they were doing. Got a feeling these guys might be going up here to try and cause a problem with this army. I need to bring another army down, really. I know you guys are waiting up here for Baghdad separatists, but I don't think we can afford to. We're going to have to bring you down and help with this war. Yeah, you're just going out now and literally stack wiping little stacks, which we need to stop. I mean, I want full annexation on these guys. We probably won't get it. So you guys get down here. You guys need to keep reinforcing. Yeah, don't move into their province, whatever you do. Right, we can grab this province quite easily, which we've got. You are moving into there, so let's go ahead and just catch that 2 stack of cannons, because we can take them out easily. Now, I don't think they're going to be able to get there in time to reinforce. No, indeed they were not. So let us move into here. And let's just try and keep the Ethiopian army just busy while we siege out some provinces. A lot of people's opinion of us changed. That is fine. But we are getting some reinforcements here, which is good. We can't improve any more relations with you. You guys come further down here now. We're gonna use 2 armies to do this, basically. It seems like the most sensible way of doing it. I'm gonna go across here and I'm gonna force your navies out. I'm gonna split you in half and do it this way. They may decide to come and try and attack us here. Right, okay, let's go and start... Who are you? When did you get involved in this? What leader do we have here? You should probably be Alan. You are our better guy, after all. And then let's go and put Ross over there. Still got to watch out for these rebellions, because they're still liable to pop. So, you're going to go and try and take that back, are you? That's fine. Let's just keep grabbing a few places over here with this army. We might need to go and sort of get everybody involved at this point. Oh, looks like we're actually catching the 20 stat there. Well, okay, let's just hope Alan does what he needs to do. Get some good rolls. Fortunately, we have the crossing penalty. Look at that, back-to-back 9s for the AI. Well, we did win the battle, which is good. Now, that other army's marching all the way to the north. So let's go and head. They're probably heading up to Cairo. Have we got our fort on in Cairo? No, we certainly should have, though. So let's go and do that, and we'll start chasing after them. Most of these are next to fort, so they're probably not worth taking. So let's go ahead and do these ones. Hopefully Cairo fort will be enough to actually stop them going any further forward there. I received word that England has entered a golden era. So if we use a golden era, we're really going to have to save that one for use against the Ottomans. Right, so, yep, you're going straight to Cairo. Recall our diplomat from Lithuania. You can do no more. There's their ships forced out again. Let's move you over to this province. Just want to try and... Be nice if we could get a few things from Ethiopia. You've actually decided to move out of Cairo, have you? Well, we will catch you. Oh, rolled a 0, Alan. Come on. And another 0. At least the AI did as well. And a 1. Okay, rolled an 8 in a shot phase, finally. Wasn't a stat wipe, but that's enough to send them packing back home. Right. So you're going to start trying to unsiege that. We're winning a naval encounter over there. We've almost got 100% on this one. So, would you be willing to peace out? No. Oddly enough, not. Looks like we need to deal with Ethiopia's army then. So, let's start bringing these guys back down here. We need to take their capital, really. So, let's go and move in to the capital. This province will get unsieged because the fort next to it. We can go ahead and get cheaper province wars cost. That's not a bad idea, actually. We are behind time in Diplo, but I actually think that'd be useful, and that gives us the discipline as well. So, that's worth taking. Don't like that you're unsieging stuff, but Alan's coming down with his good army. We're out of manpower, which is definitely a problem. We could go ahead and... No, we can't even get additional levies. They can do it in November, but can't do it right now, which is problematic. Naval race versus France. I didn't even do anything. Obviously, either I captured a ship or France lost a few. No, I actually lost ships there. I've actually lost a couple of trade ships. Fazugli. Yes, we can do that. Let's go ahead and take that mission. Okay. Not too sure where you guys are going. Can we actually catch you? No, because we're sort of stuck here now. Okay, let's do that. I am going to end the video here, though, because we are over the 20-minute mark. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as the Mamluks. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.